Hello, this is Risa at the Brauntex, and I thought we might have a quick chat with Dale Martin about his thoughts on the 2021 Grammy Awards. Come on. Hey, Dale.
Yes.
Hey, did you watch the Grammys?
I watched some of them. You know, the Grammys is kind of a love-hate relationship with me. I used to watch the Grammys all the time growing up, and they've been around since the 50s, actually. They were first started by the people that started the Hollywood Walk of Fame. When they were doing the Walk of Fame, they realized that there was a lot of stars that weren't really being represented by other award shows, so they came up with the Grammys. And it was very prestigious to win a Grammy in all the years. And about the mid-'80s or so, they started kind of losing a little bit of their maybe you'd say their mystique or their importance. And one of their big blunders was they never had a category for heavy metal. And in the 70s and 80s, you had a lot of bands like Judas Priest and Iron Maiden and Metallica and Megadeth and all these bands coming along that really were not included in anything. So they came up with this heavy metal category, and in 1988 they started it, and the first award they gave out was to Jethro Tull for an album called Crest of the Knave, instead of giving it to the other nominated album, Metallica, for their monumental album And Justice for All. So anybody that would give an award to a Jethro Tull over a Metallica in the heavy metal category, it caused a lot of controversy. Metallica took it well. They even released their albums afterwards that said Grammy Award losers on it. So they took it in stride because they weren't really about awards and things. But starting about the 90s is when the Grammys really started getting, I don't know, kind of political and representing one type of music sometime over the other. And it's, in my opinion, it's kind of gotten worse. It's, now you can't really tell what is country or rap or rock or pop but this year they did get a couple things right. They gave John Prine 2 awards, which were extremely deserved, especially, unfortunately, he passed away and didn't live long enough to see it. Miranda Lambert's award was fitting for her. It was a good album. Taylor Swift put out 2 of the best albums of her career ever, and she won for one of those. So, they do get some things right, but if you watched it, it was a very heavily, I don't know, kind of a rap kind of thing that, in my opinion, that genre was too heavily represented. There wasn't a lot of the other, categories that should have been on there. So if you're going to be an all-inclusive award, you need to include everyone and have them represented by that genre or that person. And I don't think they do a really good job of that. So that's just my opinion.